Welcome to D-Rocksteady Reviews. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Berserk Deluxe Edition, Volume 10 by Kentaro Miura. It has a 648 page count and a $49.99 cover price. Let's get into this review. And here we have Berserk Deluxe Edition, Volume 10 by Kentaro Miura. That same red metallic looking text, and then you have the brand of sacrifice design there on the front. Really quality books here from Dark Horse. Now let's open this volume up and take a look at it. So you do get some fold out posters in this volume, just like the volume before. You have the Moon Boy here, and on the other side you have our heroes making their way to the sea, as it left off in Volume 27, I believe, where they were making their way to the sea to go to Puck's home, the Elfheim. So you have a Lady Farnese poster there, then you have a Puck poster, I believe that is, and then you get a little Serpico fold-out poster as well in here. Serpico definitely has a big moment throughout this volume here. Him and Guts go at it. And then you have these enchanted tigers and these battle demons as well in the fold-out poster. So this does collect volumes 28 through 30 of Berserk. And you do get these little character bios in here, which is actually throughout this whole book, which is, it's kind of nice because it kind of just updates you on where these characters are at in the story here. So it's going to start out with Volume 28 and the Proclaimed Omens. Now they've made their way to sea. Our heroes, they're trying to get to Elfheim to go to Puck's home. They are met in the night by the Skull Knight, actually, who kind of comes and says, you know, once you get to this place, Casca may be able to return to her normal state, but she might not choose to, you know, want the same things that Guts wants. So Guts is kind of a little upsetted by that. You know, he does have feelings for Casca, and he would like her to have the same feelings as well. But you never know what's going to happen. But still, the main thing is to try and get Casca back to her original state that she was at before. And you know, when the Skull Knight shows up, there's some craziness that's going to be on the horizon as well. Some weird things are going to happen. So a little bit later on, there's some crazy battles that will ensue. But you do get introduced to this this Moon Boy here, which will have some definitely ties to Casca and Guts. I won't get into like spoilers and stuff too much in this. It'll happen in later volumes. You don't get really too much of an explanation on this, but as you know, they're kind of hanging out in the cabin, and just out of nowhere a big old crocodile just breaks through with a harpoon. Again, Kentaro Miura just always wild with the way he imagines things and these creatures and stuff like that. So you have these crocodiles attacking our heroes here, wielding harpoons, which is just hilarious to me. And you have Guts, you know, trying to stop these crocodile creatures here. So he's hacking and slashing away, cutting up all these crocodiles. Beautiful artwork, man. I think I can't get enough of the action sequences throughout all of Kentaro Miura's the work here. I mean, it's just absolutely gorgeous. The swordmanship of Guts is just great. I love the way that his motion flows throughout this as he's just hacking and chopping creatures and people to bits, man. So I do find out that it's actually the Kushan that are kind of controlling these crocodile creatures and making them come. And then out of nowhere, of course, you have this crazy elephant fish monster thing that is now appears and is trying to attack everyone. So Guts is going to battle with this thing. And, you know, he has the Berserker Armor now, but he's really not trying to use it because once it does, it takes over him and he kind of can't control himself. But, you know, sometimes you have to do it. So as you see here, he kind of has a transformation, sort of, you know, like a symbiote, like Venom a little bit there, where it kind of just goes up his back and takes over him. And then he just starts hacking and slashing at this huge elephant fish monster thing. Now you see like his insides are healing and stuff inside the suit as he's getting broken. Because the suit here does have like this weird, like kind of healing factor almost, I guess you could say, where it kind of helps him out during battle. So he's just battling with all these crazy crocodiles and the fish monster thing. But like I said before, when a suit takes over, he can't control himself. So when he looks around him, everyone he sees, even his little group, his comrades there, they all just look like crazy demons and stuff to him. So he's just bugging out, man. But luckily now they do have Shirky with them, the witch. And she is kind of able to, you know, go to the astral world and stuff like that, and able to contact Guts in the suit and kind of pull him out of this whole ferociousness that he has going on here, which is she's really going to be a key player in everything to come because of this now Berserker suit that he's going to need to battle all of these apostles and as these volumes go on now, they're also just setting up like kind of the final confrontation between Griffith and Guts. So he's gonna need this armor because Griffith is man, he's the White Hawk. He's godlike now. So Berserk needs every little thing he has in his arsenal to go against Griffith coming later on. So they do make their way to this village here where Shirky actually does find a bunch of Kushan slaves that have been hung in the city. They're all kind of reaching out to her as she does have like a foot in the actual world and the astral world, so she hears their cries and they want to be freed. So she actually does end up burning all of these people to kind of set the spirits free. Now, while they're in this city here, their main purpose really is to find a ship of some kind so that they can go to this Elfheim. They do run into a group of pirates led by this Captain Bonebeard, who has the sick pirate vibes, your typical pirate looking dude, Blackbeard or something like that, but Bonebeard. These pirates are human traffickers, and they're trying to like take all these children, and they're actually confronted by Shirky, Sophia, who is now with Griffith actually, and Isidro, and they actually do like get into this little fight with these pirates and stuff like that here as they're trying to find a ship on here. It does turn out that Lady Farnese is the daughter of the king in this village here, or this city, I mean, and she's trying to get a ship from her father. There's some sort of big war happening, and a lot of the ships are already taken. So she figured if I go to my pops, maybe he'll be able to hook me up with a ship, which is not actually what happened. She actually ends up talking to her brother, Magnifico, and he says to her that I got this dude, Roderick. He's my boy, and he's got a ship. He's a captain of a ship. So maybe if you were to marry him, he would hook you up with this ship, because she is, a princess, technically, I guess you would say. So that's kind of how the deal rolls out. While she's making the deal, you have our heroes here kind of making their way. They find out that she is in the kingdom. They send out Puck, the elf there, to kind of do a little espionage action, Metal Gear Solid style, to find out like where she's at and what she's doing. And they see that, she's possibly going to leave as she's trying to make this deal to get a ship or whatever. So on the way there, you have Serpico actually kind of challenging Guts to a duel underneath the kingdom here with all these pillars and stuff like that. I think because the pillars are there, he thinks he has a chance because Guts won't be able to wield his sword down here or whatever. But of course, I mean, Guts' sword, and you're just going to be smashing through all these pillars and stuff like that. Serpico stands no chance, but they do have a cool little battle here, which, I think he's a little salty that Lady Farnese kind of has a little thing for Guts. Everybody kind of has a little thing for Guts throughout this stuff. But as they make their way to the ball, which is happening this evening, it's kind of a little thing with Lady Farnese and this Roderick dude to kind of hang out and get together. I don't know, some big rich people party bullshit. These enchanted tigers just roll up, looking awesome. They look so cool, man. I love the way that these things are drawn here. Love the teeth. It gives me that like real Japanese style, like a foo dog or something kind of look. So your boy Guts rolls up, and the whole crew there, they're kind of trying to battle all of these enchanted tigers and stuff like that. Guts is just slashing through them. There's a bunch of these tigers running around. They're just attacking everybody at this ball. It's an absolute shit show, just mayhem throughout this place. Lady Farnese has been dabbling with magic, so I know that with this, actually, Shirky kind of does show her how to use like this weird power to use like vines to kind of take over these beings and stuff like that. Everybody stands their own throughout this. They're kind of grew together as a group. They're kind of getting their own when it comes to like doing battle together and stuff like that. So, Guts has got a good little crew with him at this point throughout the story. The king here, after everything is kind of said and done with, he kind of just says this is all like an illusion, I guess. Trying to downplay the fact that everybody just got attacked at this fucking ball by a bunch of tigers. But after he says it's an illusion, man, you have the Ganishka apostle just coming out of nowhere. He's pissed. He's like, this ain't no goddamn illusion. What are you talking about? So because of that, he just starts sending out more of these enchanted tigers. You got the crocodiles coming, and then you get these crazy battle demons who are coming. So all of this stuff is just happening at this little port city here. Everybody's doing battle outside, and it's just absolute mayhem. People are just getting eaten and ripped apart by these crocodile beings with harpoons, and you know, Guts is trying to, you know, hold his own against all these. You have a Sigil out there throwing his little bombs and all that. And you know, at this point, it's getting wild. Our heroes are like, yo, we gotta make our way to this dude Roderick's ship so we can get the hell out of here. And upon doing so, a big old fish elephant monster bursts through the wall. You got more of them battle demons coming, and Guts is gonna have to fuck this big old creature up again. It's just nonstop, man. This volume here does a good job of one of my favorite things about Berserk. So it starts out with just mayhem, and then it kind of settles down, and it gets into more of the politicky and the kingdom and that sort of thing. And then out of nowhere, there's just a bunch of creatures and stuff that everybody's going to have to battle, and people are getting cut in half and massacred all throughout the story. That's one of my main things that I love about this Berserk series. It's just like, it just goes from 0 to 100 so damn quick. But I mean, this volume was great. It still follows that intense and dark storyline of Berserk, and it has, like, you know, the themes of power and betrayal and revenge, and it's really just building up to the final confrontation between Griffith and Guts. So if you're looking to pick these books up, go to organicpricebooks.com and use code DROCK to get $2 off your purchase, or DROCK ship it together to get 5% off a purchase of 3 or more books from organicpricebooks.com. Link is down in the description. Volume 10 delivered just like the previous volumes, and I can't wait to get into Volume 11. Let me know what you think about this Berserk Deluxe Edition down in the comments, and as always, thanks for watching.